The captain of the Costa Concordia cruise ship is due to go on trial for manslaughter in Italy. We'll report from the island where the disaster happened.
That he abandoned the ship when there were 4,000 people that needed to be brought to safety is unforgivable, and this is what the people of Giglio more or less feel in their hearts.
The man who was in command of the Costa Concordia cruise ship on the night she sank is due to go on trial in Italy. Captain Francesco Schettino faces multiple manslaughter charges. 32 people died when the ship struck rocks and capsized just off the Italian island of Giglio early last year. Our correspondent Alan Johnston was among the first reporters to reach the scene of the disaster, and on the eve of the trial, he returned to the island.
She's still there, stricken on the rocks where she sank. The wreck of the Costa Concordia is now the scene of a huge salvage effort, one of the biggest in history. There's a plan to raise and refloat her, then tow her away to be scrapped. The drama on the night she capsized. In the dark and the cold, terrified passengers desperately try to reach the safety of the lifeboats. More than 30 died. The man at the center of the disaster, Captain Francesco Schettino, is now about to go on trial. He claims he saved many lives by managing to sail his sinking ship into shallow water. But he faces multiple manslaughter charges, and he's also accused of abandoning ship at the height of the emergency.
I was trained to act calm because...
This woman, a cruise ship tour rep, was the subject of intense media speculation, reports that her presence distracted the captain. But she says there was no romantic link between them and that he did everything he could to save his ship.
Some people would like to believe, they want to know I have something with him. It's more interesting. It's like, you know, some spicy in the story. But in real life, it's about the tragedy. It's not about me and him. It's about his action. It's about people there, you know.
For the people of the island, the wreck is a constant reminder of the disaster and the lives lost. And for the captain who brought the ship here, there was little in the way of forgiveness on the eve of his trial.
That he abandoned the ship when there were 4,000 people that needed to be brought to safety is unforgivable, and this is what the people of Giglio more or less feel in their hearts. It's unforgivable.
Eventually, this salvage operation will end and the wreck will be taken away. And eventually, the trial of the captain will end and justice will be done. And then at last, very slowly, memories of the disaster and all that happened here will begin to fade. Gradually, there'll be a return to the calm that the island used to know before the Costa Concordia came calling. Alan Johnston, BBC News, on the island of Giglio.